Up where we left off. Hopefully it doesn't make me replay the first mission again. I had some technical issues loading into the next cutscene last time, so we'll see what happens. There we are. We picked up right where we left off.
Great work, team. First round's on Frisk.
Welcome home, Vanguard. No time for celebration, I'm afraid.
Thanks. Oh,
We
really?
have a visitor and a mission. I
Oh,
think
well,
you'll
that
be
never... Hi, Granny! Let's see what's going on. Oh,
So where is it now?
I helped Talus Group chase it away from a medical convoy towards Yavin. It's pinned in the upper atmosphere with no hyperdrive, but too many fighters for Talus Group to handle alone.
This might work out for both of us. Come, meet our visitor.
Wedge Antilles, Rogue Squadron.
oh, I know
hear
who
you're
you
the
are.
reason I was able to finally get a comm through. I have a Star Destroyer problem that Vanguard might be able to help me solve.
We need a Star Destroyer for Project Starhawk, intact. Now we prove what Vanguard's made of. Wedge, if you would.
As you may have overheard, Talus Group has cornered the Imperial Star Destroyer Victorum above the planet Yavin. They're in tough, but it's presented a great opportunity for us to jump in and not only disable that Star Destroyer, but to seize control. So first, we need to give ourselves some cover by knocking out the turrets. Naturally,
Okay.
if we can also take out the targeting system, that'll buy us even more time. Next, we need to prepare the Star Destroyer for boarding. You'll need to find a potential breach point in the Victorum's hull, preferably near the bridge. Once you find a good spot, bombard it until the hull is breached. However, we can expect that the Victorum still has plenty of TIE fighters. They will try to stop us. Once the skies are clear, we can bring in the boarding team. While our troops capture the bridge, Vanguard will defend the exterior from reinforcements. Once the boarding team has seized the bridge and is in control of the Star Destroyer, we'll rendezvous with the Temperance. Okay, I think I accidentally made stealing a Star Destroyer sound simple. Let's hope it is.
It's a awful big object to be stealing.
Sorry for the speedy introduction, but Talus Group was counting on me to get reinforcements fast. Your commander says you have talent. Enough to steal a Star Destroyer and get away with it.
Well, he has a lot more
I'd have
faith
Rogue
in me than
Squadron
I
for
do.
this. But General Syndulla gave me a temporary assignment to Project Starhawk. Meanwhile, Rogue is handling, well, that's classified too. General Syndulla keeps us busy. Your commander and I have something in common. I once flew for the Empire too, at Sky Strike Academy. Turning to the Rebellion was the smartest move I ever made. I wish more of my friends had done the same. Look, I appreciate the talk, but Talus Group's waiting for us.
Yes, that's a reference to Rebels. Not usually getting into the lore here, but...
Star Destroyer? Aren't you tossing him in the deep end a little early, Lyndon?
That's why you learn to
Vanguard can
swim.
handle it. Can't you? Besides, Project Starhawk needs that Star Destroyer for... well, you know.
Boy, that sounds like
Wedge
innuendo
made a
there.
name for himself at the Battle of Yavin. He
For,
knows that system better
you
than the
know.
Empire ever will. You'll be fighting on the Rebellion's old turf. So if Wedge has any advice, you'd be smart to listen.
You know, A wounded Krakana can still bite. Just watch yourself around that Star Destroyer, huh?
Yeah,
Get
it
out
could
there
blow
as
me
soon as
right
you
out
can.
the sky. Or space. Or, wait a minute, where was it? It was the upper atmosphere of Yavin. This fight doesn't seem fair. It's a bunch of snub fighters versus a Star Destroyer. And evidently a couple U-Wings from what I can gather. Hey, let's talk to the Cinar.
So, we're headed to Yavin. In exalted company, it seems.
And now we know Project Starhawk needs an Imperial Star Destroyer. That's enough firepower to tackle a small fleet, or a means to catch the Empire off guard.
But that wouldn't warrant all this secrecy. There must be more to the Commander's plan.
There
We'll
always
just
is.
have to trust him.
You better.
Too bad there isn't an easier way to get what we need.
The
Even
heck
a
is
damaged
that?
Star Destroyer has deck upon deck of durasteel plating, turrets, shields. My poor bigoted father called Star Destroyers the fists of the Empire. He wasn't wrong. But they can be beaten. If you're good and lucky. Let's stay optimistic. To Yavin then. Let's not delay.
Well, if anybody's ran into me online, they know I'm not good. Lucky? Yes. Good? Nah.
The commander wants you in an X-Wing for this mission. Got you outfitted with ion missiles. They disable enemy fighters, and they'll disable subsystems on enemy capital ships too.
Okay.
Yavin Prime. This place always brings back memories. Let's hope for some of that Skywalker luck today. All right, ready, Vanguard? We're heading for the heart of the action.
Vanguard, follow his lead.
I don't want to.
This is Talus Leader, calling for immediate assistance.
Captain Antilles with Vanguard Squadron. Here to help.
It's damn good to see you, Wedge. We've taken heavy losses. We need that Star Destroyer stopped.
Don't you worry. We're here to hijack it.
You're what?
Be ready.
Interceptors. Those have got to be the first to go.
Agreed. They're fast. They'll rip right through our fighters. Vanguard, prioritize targets.
Here I am. They locked onto me.
That's it. Push the Imperials.
Give you guys a second to read that. Okay.
Nice shot. Ion missile knocked their systems dead. We'll finish them off.
Star Destroyer just launched a new swarm of TIE interceptors. Stay sharp.
I've got you.
Nice one.
Guess we'll keep you.
Good save.
That's almost all. Don't stop now.
That's it. All ties down. Good job, Vanguard.
Ow!
Okay, regroup on Talus, Leader.
Wedge, we've taken heavy losses. We need to make a few repairs, then get ourselves out of here.
Roger that, Talus, Leader. Now don't worry about the Imperials. We'll keep them busy.
You're really gonna steal that Star Destroyer?
That's the plan. Okay, Vanguard, on me. Let's head for the Victorum.
Focus your shields before they open fire on us.
Square up.
Knock out its targeting system.
Let's do it.
Putting power to forward shields.
All that damage, and this thing still has teeth.
No wonder Telescope took a beating just chasing it here. I wanted to see the Victoria go up in flames, but stealing it, I like that even better.
Star Destroyer targeting's out for good. The U-Wings can get in safely.
This is our chance to capture that Star Destroyer. If we take the bridge, we'll have access to its internal systems. Scan for a breach point, so we can send in a boarding team. You're up, 5.
Breaching a Star Destroyer, just like the old days. Look out, Vanguard. We got a gunny star incoming. 5 hasn't heard it.
Woo! I'm getting a little cooked there.
Just tell me when I can turn my comms back on. If your comms are off, how can we tell you to... Oh, forget it.
Here, we can send a team in here.
Here are fighters incoming.
Give it a punch, will ya? Right in the trash chute.
Now, push those last fighters back. Clear the skies. These Imperials just keep coming.
An interceptor's on me. Can't shake 'em.
Back on fire. Up and on.
I'm in a real bind here. You're in the clear.
Poland's taking damage.
Yes. Thanks, 5. I owe you one. Let's stop those fighters.
Enemy is down. Should have dodged that.
That's it. All fighters destroyed. Great work. U-Wings are on their way. We can bring the boarding team in safely. Follow me to the rendezvous. We'll give them cover.
Vanguard, let's go.
Boarding team, we have you on our sights. Ready to take on a Star Destroyer?
Copy, Captain Antilles. Just get us there and we'll do the rest.
You heard him, Vanguard. Guide those U-Wings into position. Stay sharp.
What about the Star Destroyer's crew?
If our boarding party takes the bridge, they'll slice internal security systems. The crew will be encumbered with no computer access, and all the blast doors locked.
We've got an Imperial carrier. They're launching reinforcements.
They're not getting off the Victoria without a fight. Vanguard, take down that cruiser.
those of you that may not have gotten that,
I'm with you.
that's L2, hold, select all enemies.
Boarding team here. We've secured the breach point.
Use your ion missiles against the shields. Nice. Ion missiles are great against shields.
Wearing the carrier down. Keep at it. Almost there, Vanguard. Take that carrier down. We're taking fire, but we're almost to the bridge. Good stuff. Phew. Carrier destroyed. Finally. Great work. All right, team. Let's finish off the rest. Bridge is sealed. Heading through the blast doors.
Ion is so awesome. You're safe now.
Thanks. Unbelievable!
Don't stay in the clouds too long. Even this high up, the heat's gonna strip your hull.
Okay. Regroup at my position. On me, Vanguard. Let's regroup at the Victorum. The boarding team might need support. We're almost through those blast doors.
We've got another Imperial carrier.
Make that 3 carriers.
That's a lot. Get ready, everyone. We're in. Taking control now.
That Star Destroyer's taken down its own carrier. What a sight.
Yes, the ship is ours. You actually did it. And Project Starhawk has a Star Destroyer.
You can take it from here, Vanguard. I'll escort Talus Group to safe harbor. Great work. General Sedula will be impressed. Wedge, out.
Well, that mission was a little nuts. I didn't think taking over a Star Destroyer with a snub fighter was a great idea. So guys, out of curiosity, how are you liking this playthrough? If you could leave me a like, I would greatly appreciate it. I mean, I'm not real good at asking about that stuff. This is just kind of me playing a game, making sure you guys like it. I mean, if it's, you deserve to know if something's for you, especially when you've been through things like I have, like Warzone. Dum dum dum. Warzone started out great and ended up being a bunch of exploiters and whatnot, but you know, that's them. That's what they do. It's all good. You know, any kind of input would be greatly appreciated. I like hearing from you guys. All right. So let's hear what Gunny has to say. We don't hear much from her except for in game.
Now the Empire's gonna want that Star Destroyer back.
Think so?
Good. Let's see them try and take it. You know, back home after the Empire invaded Mimbin, we stole an armored transport hauler full of scout walkers. When the Empire came looking for them, we just turned the walkers against them. Had a real good time.
Okay, so she's
I'm guessing
Membanese.
the commander has something similar in mind for this Star Destroyer, right? Otherwise, what's the point? Let this wedge pick the right team for the job, huh? Those slackers in Alphabet Squadron would still be fapping around at Yavin.
So if you remember right,
time to check with the commander and see what's next.
so she's Membanese, which means that she's from the planet that Han Solo was a mud jumper on.
Now that was a fun mission. Even better than beating my time on the Death March circuit. We got to steal a Star Destroyer and help our friends doing it.
Yeah.
And see Yavin.
Yeah.
I still have allies on the fourth moon, but I've never been there. There was an
It's a
energy
horrible
at
place to be.
Yavin like I've never felt anywhere else. It was chaotic and serene, all at once. The Empire corrupts the energy of every planet it touches. But I can always feel the good buried beneath that. And that's what we fight for, the good. Anyway, I saw Frisk bothering Commander Javes earlier. Knowing Frisk, the commander might appreciate some backup.
Oh, well, you know, since it's the commander. And evidently I saved his life years ago. After the Battle of Endor. Dun, dun, dun. Anyway. Yeah, I'm big
Not
into...
now, Frisk. I'll answer your questions once the Star Destroyer has been delivered safely.
Delivered where? We risked our tails to get that Star Destroyer. And you can't even tell us where we're going?
It's not my call. Besides, I'd be risking a lot of lives if I shared too much too soon.
You hearing this? After all we
Not
did
with you
for
in it.
Project Starhawk.
Listen, all I can tell you is the basics.
Lender, our soldiers on the Star Destroyer Victorum just sent a code yellow.
Now?
Code yellow? Oh no. It's a code P color.
Heck, it was just getting good.
Not a code P color.
We have an emergency. The Star Destroyer you captured has unexpectedly fallen out of hyperspace behind enemy lines. Our
Was it
troops are
unexpected?
repairing the hyperdrive as quickly as possible, but you need to buy them some time.
All the
There's an
time.
Imperial fleet advancing toward the Star Destroyer Victorum. I want A-wings intercepting enemy fighters. The rest of Vanguard will provide defense and support. Now, I know Imperial protocol better than most. I have no doubt the Empire will disable the Victorum with ion weapons before sending shuttles to recapture it. Stop them at all costs. The Empire must not reclaim the Victorum. Once the Star Destroyer's hyperdrive is operational, cover its escape so it can jump to safety. I'll send you rendezvous coordinates when the time is right.
I would say the time is right now, because if it gets to a code red, that's going to be a problem.
This is my fault. I underestimated the repairs. Now the whole project's at risk.
Hyperdrives break, Otto. It's not your fault.
I should have suggested you send more engineers to Yavin. Then this never would have happened.
It's fine. Vanguard is ready. They'll get there in time. Won't you?
I know. but I'll reach out to Hosnian Prime and requisition a few more engineers. Just in case.
Get moving, pilot.
He told me to get moving. I'd talk to you, Gunny, but he told me to go.
We were just talking about what happened to the Victorum, and Keo had one of those, what do you call them?
It's just a hunch, Frisk, that's all.
So what do you think happened?
I feel like it was the Imperials. They probably sabotaged the hyperdrive before our soldiers could get them off the ship.
I know it sounds wild, but when Keo has a hunch, they're usually right.
Don't listen to him. It's really not that big of a deal.
They're
On Miriel,
sticking
we're
me in
taught
an
to
A-wing.
respect and listen to the Force. I can't reach out and touch it like others could, but sometimes I just have a feeling about things. I don't like to talk about it. These days, you never know who in the galaxy is listening.
I am. That's scary enough.
Let's get serious, huh? When are you gonna have a premonition about the Carillion lottery?
Really? People are waiting for us to save them, and you're thinking about credits.
He is a Trandoshan.
Look, you see any numbers, just tell me, okay? They gotta be good for something.
We really should get going.
Well, then why are you keeping me here? Let's see if I can go back in here and talk to Gunny. I can.
I remember the first time I was trapped behind enemy lines. It was the Battle of Mimban, the first year of the Clone Wars.
How old are
The
you?
Separatists had dropped a battalion of B-2 droids on the Nan Flatlands, cutting us off from the 224th Clone Division. A thunderstorm was jamming communications, so I took a skyhopper to rendezvous with the 224, hoping to get some reinforcements. It didn't go well. I was halfway across the Flatlands when those droids shot me down. And believe me, you have never seen a finer crash landing. The only problem was, my arm got caught in some wreckage. Figured I'd rather live my life with one arm than sit around and wait for those droids to find me. Besides, you only need one hand to carry a blaster, right?
That's right.
I dragged myself out of those flatlands with only one arm and a seriously sour disposition. I guarantee those clone boys had never seen anything like me before, but they fixed me up. Then they helped us drive those blasted droids right off planet.
Heck yeah.
If only I'd known that 3 years later, those clones would be replaced by stormtroopers. But, anyway, we should head back to the hangar. The Victorum needs us.
Somebody in the comments, leave me a comment. Let me know when the Han Solo movie takes place as per it pertains
Their hull and shields are too light to
to
take on capital ships,
its
but Imperial
distance from the
starfighters
end
won't
of the
stand a
Clone
chance with
Wars.
you in this cockpit. We have a few options to make your TIE hunting more efficient. Big fan of the rapid-fire lasers and barrage rockets myself.
No, I'm gonna stick with what I know. Woohoo! I'm flying 2 rockets with a seat attached to them. You know, the one thing I wish they would add is the ability to customize your vehicle in story mode. I know it's important in multiplayer, but I think story mode is where it's at.
Our Star Destroyer's in trouble.
Vanguard, good to see you again. Think you can keep those bombers off us?
We're on it, Victorum. Sit tight. 5, intercept those TIE bombers. We need to buy our crew some time.
Frisk and I will handle the rest of the starfighters.
I'm with you.
Victorum, these bombers are coming in fast. You might want to activate turbo lasers.
Still can't do. Their ion weapons knocked out our systems. We were defenseless until you arrived.
Understood. We'll put an end to their bombing runs.
Bombers don't stand a chance. Don't let them hit you
shuttles headed your way.
Hold them off. If even one Imperial shuttle reaches us, we'll be overwhelmed.
You heard him, Vanguard. Intercept those shuttles. We should split up. To take them down. I'm here.
Attack that target.
On it. You handle the other shuttle.
That's a takedown.
5 got the shuttle.
I'm in formation.
Detecting 2 more Imperial shuttles. They're trying to flank us.
Vanguard, fire.
Wait for it. There it is.
Shuttles near our Star Destroyer.
Another shuttle group incoming. They have ties in tow.
Blast that, Vanguard.
Shoot down those shuttles.
They're right behind you.
Only one shuttle left.
One shuttle is all they need. That shuttle's getting too close.
I got you. Guess we'll keep it.
Imperial transports are done for.
That's the last of those blasted shuttles.
Just in time. Systems are up. Time to fix the hyperdrive. Take out the Empire's carriers and buy us time, all right?
I'm calling in Y-Wing support. They'll lead a bombing run on those carriers. Don't let any TIE fighters near them.
All right, Y-Wings are here.
Vanguard, if we lose our bombers, we're done for. Take out those TIEs.
So you press triangle
Fighting on
again.
to intercept their fighters.
Watch your tails. Those TIEs have missiles.
Oh, that left it dead.
time? Don't worry, Vanguard has you covered. Squadron, take down the rest of these ties. I'm with you. Nice shot. That's the last of them.
Your timing couldn't be better. We're almost done.
Our bombers are out of here. Thanks for the backup.
We're doing our final test, Vanguard. Spread out and keep watch.
Nice moves back there, Keo. You gotta teach the rest of the squadron that drift.
You want to learn right now?
I'll watch 5 figure it out first.
Okay, follow me. I learned this racing in the Koshi Star Circuit. First, transfer all power to your engines and fly as fast as you can. Yes, now we're gonna buzz the bridge of the Victorum. Be ready to boost.
I wonder if I'm going to be any good at this.
Okay, we're ready to boost. Launch it. When you're ready, turn as hard as you can, then hold the booster to cut your engines. You'll get it next time, 5.
I always miss it on the first try. Yes, I have tried this once before. I'm a little ahead in my personal playthrough.
Boost is ready. Launch it. Try again, 5. I believe in you.
What the fuck? Do exactly what you say and then it doesn't fucking do nothing. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something.
Okay, we're ready to boost. Launch it. When you're ready, turn as hard as you can, then hold the booster to cut your engines. Let's try again. You got this.
Obviously, I don't.
Boost is ready. Launch it. I know you can do this, 5.
This is the biggest pain in my ass. This is why nobody fucking does it in the fucking online. It's because it's fucking broken.
Okay, we're ready to boost. Launch it. When you're ready, turn as hard as you can, then hold the booster to cut your engines. You can do this, 5.
Shut up. It's not doing nothing but pissing me off. I don't know why I can't get this, guys. I'm sorry.
Bust is ready. Punch it. Yes! You got it, 5.
Hey! Who's buzzing our bridge? Someone the Empire's never gonna catch again.
Team, it's for the greater good of the New Republic.
I'll, practice drifting later. Without spectators. Hyperdrive's operational, Vanguard. What do you say we get out of here? Regrouping on your position, Victorum. Coming to join ya.
Victorum, we're in position. Where are we headed?
Somewhere classified. Just send you the coordinates.
Got him. Punching them in now.
Jumping to hyperspace in 3, 2, 1. Punch it. What?
The hyperdrive failed again.
No. Oh, man. Well, we gotta get there now. I don't know what happened. Everything was fine, and then our systems just shut down.
Sounds like your morphine nullifier is blocked. Run a system flush, then restart. It should be fine.
More Imperial ships. They really want their Star Destroyer back.
No, they're here to destroy it.
Can you hold them off a little longer?
Didn't come this far just to leave you hanging. It's now or never, Vanguard. Protect the Victorum.
Got my mark. This is taking too long.
Don't tell me this is too much for you, Frisk.
Getting tired is all.
Had about enough of these bombers.
Yeah, mark one.
Another destroyed.
Initiating system flush. How long should this take?
Longer than I'd like.
Vanguard Raider just arrived.
Focus fire on the Raider.
There's too many fighters.
Turbo lasers are back online. Hyperdrive's nearly ready.
You're in rough shape, Vanguard 5. How can I help? Resupply on the way. You're in the clear.
I agree.
This is where the boss keeps his secret project. Who'd want to get this close to the Ringali Nebula?
I believe that is the idea.
Now that is a battleship.
That's why we've been gathering Imperial ships. To build this.
We call it the Starhawk, and it's going to help us end this war.
General Syndulla.
Hello, Vanguard. Welcome to the Nadiri dockyards. I'd give you the tour, but the Empire knows we're up to something now. They'll be looking for us, which means we have work to do.
Alright, guys. And we will pick up tomorrow. I'm gonna get through this cutscene real quick.
An old enemy has finally surfaced. One of my spies has linked the attacks on our Star Destroyers with the New Republic Starhawk project. The common factor is Lyndon Javes. You knew Javes better than anyone, Captain Carroll.
If I had, I'd have destroyed him before he betrayed us at Fostar Haven.
Then this is your second chance. The rebels are keeping a low profile.
Admiral
Take Titan
Sloan.
Squadron, hunt down this Starhawk and eliminate it.
Gladly, Admiral Sloan. But if I may ask, there's a particular pilot I'd like to requisition.
Gray, come in. Is it true we're getting a new pilot?
Copy, Sol. Captain Carroll's bringing someone in, John.
The treacherous slime taking our ships. Good. More the merrier. Easy, Von Reg. Remember the last time you lost your cool? The day I cut through a whole squadron of rebels and saved your neck.
Focus. Shen's right. Tighten it up, Sol. And Von Reg, save a little for the enemy.
Overseer to Titan, finish your inspection. Your new wingmate has arrived.
Huh. It's weird. I've kind of become fully vested in both of these characters, especially since they have such an intriguing background.
You're our new wingmate. Welcome to Titan Squadron. I'm Varco Gray, Squadron Leader. I think they're waiting for you in the briefing room. Better make a good first impression.
Alright guys, that's it for tonight as far as the story goes. I might put up some other stuff. Have a good night.